All right, guys, welcome back to another episode Up and Running. Thanks for watching. All right, let's get back to work on the Cadillac. All right, so I am going to go ahead and stick a battery in here, hit my head on the hood. I'm going to stick my a battery in here to see if this thing turns over or not. I've had fluid in here soaking for, actually probably close to a couple weeks. So I'm going to see if anything happens, and we'll go from there. All right. See if the battery fits through the hole. I think I'm going to shove it this way. My positive's going to hit the brace. All right. Let's figure out how to make this work. Want to see something crazy? The light came on the side of the seat. Oh, there's one under the dash as well that's on. The brake light is on. And it looks like that's about it. Alright, I'm going to go inside the car and turn the key being this special tool right here, and we'll see if anything moves, or hopefully something jogs even just a little bit, but just something to make things happen. Alright, did you guys see anything move? I heard the starter engage. Let me know. Are you going to tell me? Come on, tell me. Alright, we're going to give it one more shot, see if anything happens. Alright, so it still seems very stuck. A lot of times you can bump it loose with the starter. I don't want to, do it too much and damage the starter, flywheel, or flex plate, or any of that stuff. So I guess we'll pour some more stuff in it and continue to let it soak. The ultimate way to do this is to take that intake and heads off and, do it that way. And this may be what this one's going to require. This one may have been stuck for many, many decades. Who knows? So anyway, so that's the next plan of attack. All right, just out of curiosity, let's see what lights work on here. I'm going to go ahead and put the battery on. That headlight works. That headlight works. That light works. That one works. I know the brake pedal is down just a little bit, so I think the brake light should be on. Okay, that one is not. That one works. So we definitely got a few lights that work. Just for fun of it, let's see if the parking lights work. Nope, none of them work. See if anything works in the back. Okay, so along with the Cadillac, we got 2 big crates worth of stuff. So we're gonna crack these bad dogs open and see what's in here. I know they're heavy, but we'll see what's in there. And I also know there's a bunch of stuff inside the car as well. So let's take a look at what we got. All right, so the first thing is this bag. This is a Department of Revenue tag from Pennsylvania, the paper says. I'm not really sure what this is. He said it was on the firewall of the car. It's just a little tag. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to, I don't think it's going to zoom in on that. No, but anyway, that's what that is. I think I know what this is. The rear window trim on the bottom is not on the car, so I have a feeling that's what these are. And these are the rear door cards that are not on the car, so that's good that we have them. And then there's more interior trim pieces. And then there's duct work for inside the car. Oh, here's the ashtray thing that's missing off the dash. Some more interior pieces. There's the other door panel is back here, and then there's just some, other like trim type pieces. It's another piece of the part of the interior. Okay. There's some pieces of hose. These are actually in pretty good shape. They're still flexible and they're not torn. So I'm going to try not to tear those. Here's the other one. All right, let's check out the second crate. Oh, that's a big box. All right, let's... Looks like we got an extra wheel. Huh. This looks like a flywheel cover. Can of paint. No, it says ball joint CAD. Yeah, it sounds like there's parts in here. So maybe that is ball joints. All kinds of random gaskets. I think there's another one in here. Yeah, just random gaskets. Fuel pump. Spring. Ugh. Starter. A box. It's totally falling apart. More fuel pumps. That gasket is like crispy. The little screws and everything are in there though. We got a distributor. Still turns. The rod. Even got a little spot for oil in there. some kind of horn or speaker. It's part of that pump, the fuel pump. Here's another radio, or a radio. A lot of tubes in there. Don't really know what that is. Got a bunch of brake shoes. Who knows how many year old brand new brake shoes. Got a generator. Don't really know. Water pump. Alright, there's 2 boxes in here. Headlight. It's like a bunch of kind of tune-up stuff. Looks like there's some voltage regulators. There's some distributor caps, rotors. That's a tie rod end. You know, there's just a bunch of random stuff like this. Last box, well, kinda. We got a few other things. This looks like some new weather stripping, some new gaskets, speedometer cable, housing assembly, broken Cadillac emblem. It's like some kind of a vent cover. It's kind of cool. A lot of random trash. Here's a glass lens of some sort. Here's some window switches. The ashtray covers. Some handles of some kind, not really sure what. The rest of it's just kind of random stuff like this. You probably have to, that looks like a neutral safety switch. All right, now we got this. Let's see what this is. I think that's a back glass. I don't think it's big enough to be a windshield. That looks like a rear glass. Let me just go look real quick and see if it's curved like that. I think it is. Yeah, this looks like a rear glass. Yeah, this one's in really nice shape. It's tinted as well, so that's kind of nice. All right, cool. All right, let's see what's next. All right, and then in here in the car is a few pieces of glass. The bottom 2 are cracked. I don't know if they were like that or if somewhere along the line they got cracked, but the top 2 pieces are good. So, and then there's a couple drums for the brakes and some more brake shoes. So that's all the parts. All right, so I gave this car a wash just to clean it up a little bit, get all the dirt off it, wash the windows, and I've started to clean up some of the trim. So you can see it's starting to look halfway decent. A lot of the trim on this car is actually in really really good condition, which is kind of nice. That's one of the definite pluses here. You know, then there's some of it that you know, has got some issues in it, but you know, what can you expect? This car's old. It's older than me, and I'm old. But anyway, so I'm kind of curious to see how the bumpers clean up, and I was also going to clean up the trim down below there as well, and see how that cleans up. But you can see the bumpers are kind of rough. You know, I just need to see, obviously, if any of this will clean up and if the car will look any better. So let's get after it. All right, so I'm just going to do a small area of this and see how it goes and see what we end up with. Basically, what I'm using here is some quad aught 4-0 steel wool to see how this thing ends up. I don't have super high hopes for this, but you never know. I think it will look a little better. All right, so that's the difference it made. It's not, I mean, it's not new chrome by any stretch of the imagination, but I think it looks a little bit better. There's just a lot of rust right down in here. If I kept working on it, I could probably get a little more of it, but, you know, it's never going to look like new chrome. So I cleaned up by the light as well. That looks a whole lot better. That was pretty dull. Let's go look at the other side real quick. That's what it looked like on the driver's side. So that definitely made a big difference. So I cleaned up this side to the center and then not over here. You can see that's still pretty dull. Boy, you could spend a ton of time doing this if you really wanted. But I'm gonna definitely give it a bunch more time, but we'll see. All right, so I was doing the SOS pad method on the back bumper. You can see this is a before shot, and then I haven't done the bottom of this yet, but you can see it cleaned up a lot better. You know, I've just done the very top surface here. So it is working a lot better. You know, on this particular piece versus some of the, like the front one had the real heavy rust on it where it didn't clean up as nice. So yeah, try SOS pad and you know, on your lightly rusted chrome, and I think it'll go really well. All right, we got the chrome all shined up. Here, I'll give you guys a walk around so you can kind of see what it looks like. Definitely way better than it was. The chrome on this car is not perfect by any means. In case you don't know where the gas goes in on these, it's behind the tail light on the driver's side. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for another episode Up and Running. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to come back next time. Oh, hey, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, ring the bell right next to it for the notifications, and click the like button. Thanks for watching.